Hey everybody, my name's Freddie and I'm going to be running this channel with my buddy Nick. So just to give you guys a little idea of my background, I've been racing since I got my first car at 15, but even earlier than that on motocross bikes, which I actually started at the age of 4. You know, the goal for this channel, we're going to try to bring you a lot of track prep related activities, kind of let you guys see the evolution of our track cars, and bring you in on some of the action from the events that we're going to be attending. So I hope you enjoy. But I just wanted to introduce myself to you guys and give you guys a quick build breakdown of my budget track Miata. So taking a look at this, this actually started off as a $900 Craigslist find and has evolved over the past year quite extensively. As of right now, it has the NUE blister widebody, brand new, only came out a few months back. They just released it. And I actually haven't seen another one in the US with this kit yet. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't seen anything circulating around with photos of cars with it installed, at least. The whole goal for this car has been keep the budget down as much as possible so that I can have as much money lying around left over to throw into the R32 GTR I also have, which is just an absolute money pit. But I'll bring you through some of the other aspects of this car. The good old $30 eBay front lip you can see right there, an old classic. And I actually have these wheels. They are not real Watanabes, they are black racing. They're 15x9 zero offset, and it's actually an old set of wheels from my 240Z that is a different bolt pattern, so I'm currently running a 25mm spacer and adapter on there at the moment to make these fit, which bumps them out quite a bit, but I like the look. It gives the car a really wide track, and it's also running a set of really old, not dry rotted yet, but very much hardened R888 tires. Coming around to the back, we have another eBay item, aluminum ducktail spoiler, which I think it looks pretty good on the car for the price. I definitely can't complain. And coming around to the front, we have the Singular Motorsports hood vents. Riveted those in, and I think they give the car a really aggressive look, and it also definitely helps to keep the engine bay temps down. Now, taking a look under the hood, this is where most of the money has been spent. Looking at it's an old Greddy turbo kit that I found on Craigslist for $300, and ended up rebuilding the turbo myself on my kitchen table for around about $100. But came with all of the piping except for this section here, which I got again from good old eBay. And it's a TD04 turbo, so basically stock Evo turbo. They're running about 11-ish pounds of boost right now, relatively safe on the stock internals. And it's running a Mega Squirt plug and play Gen 2 at the moment. And I tuned it myself, so it definitely needs a little bit of work on the tune at the moment, but it's a safe tune for now, and I'll be going for power with a professional tune before the upcoming season. It has an aftermarket, again, eBay catch can. It does the job that it needs to do for now. And planning on doing the upgraded timing gears shortly. But yeah, mostly stock, other than the anything related to the turbo. Oh, also, almost forgot, has the RX-8 injectors, which most people don't realize are a direct, basically plug and play to get yourself, I believe it's 330cc injectors on here, which are more than sufficient for the boost that I'm trying to run. And then on the suspension side of things, it currently has a very worn out set of the max speeding rods, like $150 coilovers, but I have yet another set of max speeding rods because I was actually very happy with these going in the car soon. But they're the 24-step adjustable dampening ones, so I'll let you guys know what I think of those after I get them in the car. That's a pretty good overview of the engine bay. Bring you to the inside of the car, and oh, I'll just mention this because I'm noticing it now. I do have a side exit exhaust that is electronically valved, so I have a key fob in the car that I can click a button and it's very quiet and is routed out the exhaust at the rear of the vehicle. And then I click another button and it reroutes the exhaust through the side pipe, which is just a complete dump off of the downpipe from the turbo. So, sounds pretty mean when you do that. I do have upgraded slotted and drilled rotors, front and rear, but stock calipers on there. I've tracked the car pretty aggressively with those, and I have yet to have any issues with overheating or burning out the brakes. But moving to the interior, AAM, Uego, AFR, have a Bosch boost gauge, and these are not Sparco harnesses, G-force harnesses covered with the blue Sparco shoulder protectors so that they match the seat, but this is a legit Sparco FIA certified seat, be it an old certification, but it does the trick, and it was actually only 40 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. I actually found that. So that was probably one of the best deals on the car. It's a great seat. Really keeps you in. It's the only issue I do have is it's a little bit tight at the top towards the shoulders because it's meant for, I would say probably a skinny 10-year-old would fit in here really well. But once you get past that, it's not too bad. And it does have a hard top roll bar because I do plan on going to a hard top eventually, and I wanted to make sure that the roll bar fit under here. That was very close to the price I paid for the car, so that is one area where I didn't want to slack on the budget just to make sure that I am safe. And it does have an upgraded short shifter kit in there as well, which is an eBay item again, but it's actually pretty good when I paired it with the Flying Miata brass shifter bushing. It has a pretty nice feel and actually has very crisp, great shifts. And here you have the aftermarket wheel I'm using. This is not a real Sparco, but surprisingly high quality, and I'm actually very happy with it. Moving on, we have the LRB aluminum door cards. Great products over at LRB. I do have the aluminum under tray aero from them as well, but with the intercooler I have on there right now, it is a little bit of an issue with fitment, so I'm going to have to make a few modifications to it before I can put it back on the car to make it work. And being that these flares were recently installed, I have it cut for the old flares still, so you can see there's still a lot of material left under here that I'm going to need to cut out and smooth out and make flush to make it look a lot better with these flares on. And I'm going to be figuring out something to fill these gaps with and shave smooth so that it looks like it's molded flush with the fenders there. But that's pretty much the Miata as it currently sits, and I can go into more detail in some of the future videos for you guys, but hope you enjoy, and I'm really excited to get this thing out on track this year.